You're tuned into the first newscast devoted to the Highland Lakes area. Local team coverage on Tribune Headline News, bringing you the stories you care about now. Hi everyone, I'm Connie Swinney with your headlines on Northland Channel 15. We've got your patriotic images from the 4th of July and a local sports report on Marble Falls baseball coming up. But first, extreme conditions are taking their toll on resources for a volunteer fire agency. The Marble Falls Area Volunteer Fire Department has launched a campaign for a taxing district that could ignite controversy over money. The volunteer agency has pushed for the past few months to solicit support for ESD number 6. If approved by voters, the Emergency Services Taxing District would levy no more than 10 cents per $100 valuation on property to help fund the department. Currently, the agency relies on fundraisers and grants for operations, maintenance, equipment, and vehicles. Now, according to the fire chief for the Marble Falls Area Volunteer Fire Department, he believes that's going to stabilize their income base so they can continue operations, keep up with fuel prices, keep up with maintenance and education of the firefighters, and plan for the future. Those fuel prices, as well as drier conditions and a string of brush fires this season, has strained operations even more. Burnett County Commissioners are hosting a public hearing on ESD number 6 at 6:30 p.m. August 1st at the Fire Hall located at 606 Avenue U. In our next headline, in the shadow of molestation charges against an ex-camp counselor, local officials try to reassure parents of the safety of their children. 18-year-old David Alexander Vigil is accused of sexually assaulting a 10-year-old boy in Travis County in June. In an affidavit, authorities say the boy told his parents about the incident, and after questioning Vigil, he allegedly admitted to the acts. Vigil was previously a volunteer counselor at Camp Peniel just east of Marble Falls. However, camp officials say he was removed from the duties as soon as they received word of the investigation involving Vigil, and that investigation took place at a house in Travis County. They reassured parents no complaints were made at the camp against Vigil, and he did not have any record of sex crime allegations when he was a volunteer. Camp Peniel Executive Director Brian Anderson said this: "We've been doing this for 60 years, and our first priority is always the safety of our campers. We will continue to do our due diligence when it comes to our staff and volunteers." If convicted, Vigil faces up to 99 years in prison. He was released on a $100,000 bond from Travis County Jail after his arrest. When we come back, we have your midweek weather outlook. This is Tribune Headline News. Stay with us.
If you like 100-degree heat, then do I have a forecast for you. Details and weather.
Because experience matters. For home, auto, business, health, and life, we are here for you. When Galloway experts make top providers compete for your business, you win. The Galloway Insurance Team since 1935. Burnett, Horseshoe Bay, and Marble Falls.
Hello everyone. It looks like the wait is back on for rain in the area. We're looking at nothing but hot, dry days in the week ahead. Now here's your Highland Lakes forecast for Northland 15 and the Picayune TV. Today we've got mostly sunny and hot temperatures with a high near 100, west winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 74, winds out of the south between 5 and 10. Into Thursday, mostly sunny and hot again with a high this time around 101, south wind between 5 and 10. And then Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 73. We'll keep those south winds between 5 and 10. And Friday, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 100, south winds again between 5 and 10. And if you're making plans for the weekend, it looks to be more of the same. Highs near 100 with no rain in sight. But we'll have your detailed weekend forecast later in the week. Until then, that's your Highland Lakes forecast. For Northland 15 and the Picayune TV, I'm Jared Fields.
Thanks, Jared. Just a reminder, much of the area continues to suffer from drought and an extreme fire danger. Burn bans are in effect for Burnett and Llano counties, and area communities, including Burnett, Marble Falls, and Meadow Lakes, have enacted water conservation measures. We'll be right back with sports. Where it's rodeo time in Marble Falls, we have the latest on upcoming youth competition and more.
We are established. We are qualified. We are certified. We are knowledgeable. We are dependable. We are Ken's Heating and Air. Our people make the difference.
Welcome back. Daniel Clifton joins us with Marble Falls summer baseball and more.
All right, the Marble Falls Rodeo starts kicking up dirt next week as the annual event celebrates its 55th year. But before we get to that, we're going to talk a little baseball. The Marble Falls High School's summer baseball team swept Burnett in a June 30th doubleheader, 6-4, 3-1. Director David Norwood said the pitching staff dug in for the Mustangs, including a gutsy performance by pitchers Cody Goodman and Cole Ridgely in the first game. On the offensive side, the Mustangs worked on their hit and runs, as well as base stealing and squeezes at the plate. The Mustangs return to action this Thursday when they host Liberty Hill at 6 and 8 p.m. at the high school diamond. Well, it's July, and that means the Marble Falls Rodeo is on the way. The rodeo rolls into Charlie Taylor Arena, located just south of Marble Falls on US 281, July 15th and 16th. It features all the thrilling performances with bull riding, saddle broncs, steer wrestling, barrel racing, and all the rest. The main rodeo kicks off at 8 p.m. July 15th and 16th. Gates open at 6:30 p.m. each night, with tickets $10 for adults, $5 for children 12 and under, while toddlers and younger are free. Along with the main rodeo, fans can check out the Marble Falls Youth Rodeo July 13th at 6 p.m. at the same arena. Youthful competitors from Burnett, Llano, Lampasas, Blanco, Williamson, and Travis counties vie for buckles and ribbons. For more information on the rodeo, check out the website on your screen. That's sports. Back to you, Connie.
Daniel, thanks so much for that report. Area communities lit up the skies for the last few days with 4th of July events. As you can see, Marble Falls community leaders put on quite a show. The annual fireworks event attracted hundreds to the banks of Lake Marble Falls. Coming up after this show, more images of area holiday activities. Those were your headlines. Stay tuned for the Picayune Roundup, where we feature Kingsland Aquaboom 2011 and more. For the Picayune TV, I'm Connie Swinney.
Hi everybody, I'm Amber Weems, and you're watching the Picayune Roundup on Northland Channel 15. Thanks for joining me. It was quite a holiday weekend, and we have images from the 4th of July celebrations around the Highland Lakes, and a group of teachers who soar to new heights. First, it didn't matter how young or old you were, there was something for everyone at the Marble Falls Community Fireworks event. The celebration kicked off just after 5 p.m. on the 4th with live music and activities for the kiddos on the banks of Lake Marble Falls. For many, the setting was as enjoyable as the event itself.
It's a beautiful community. It's very friendly. It's pretty. There's a beautiful breeze out here. Look at that view. The grass is green. It's amazing.
The fireworks. We brought our grandchildren out.
And who's
they're
this?
from Liberty Hill. And this is Shaylin. That's Savannah, Braylon, and Madison.
It's quite a crew you've got.
That's right.
So,
this is just part of them.
As you can see from the colorful display, the celebration went off without a hitch. Coordinators say they're already planning for next year's event. You can go on our website and click on our Facebook icon for more images and how you can help with the next celebration. Right up the river, we found more images during the largest 4th of July celebration in the Highland Lakes, Kingsland's Aquaboom. Take a look at these creative floats on Ranch Road 2900 on Saturday. Some of our favorites are the Aquaboom pageant contestants. As well as the procession of patriotic tots on bicycles and scooters, this parade was just one of a number of features during Aquaboom. Take a look. Now that's what I call going out with a bang. These cowboys and cowgirls put on a show at Paxsaddle Elementary School just off Ranch Road 2900. In the spirit of the Old West, the Brazos Bottom choreographers delighted audiences with a series of Old West shows. These entertainers travel the region specializing in a gunfighter shootout show. And we saw everything from dancing and singing to fighting and shooting. To find out more about this group and upcoming shows, you can go to the website on your screen. This next feature will make you flip. 4 Marble Falls ISD teachers recently participated in what I like to call a hair-raising experience. Educators Sasha Chestnut, Randy Guffey, David Smith, and Debbie Phillips were selected to carry out a project which required them to be weightless. They spent several days training at the NASA Space Center in Houston before taking flight in an aircraft simulating 0 gravity. The experiment studied how weightlessness affects the ability of fish to dissolve oxygen. That's an experience which can be described as out of this world. Well, folks, that was your roundup. We hope you all enjoyed the flash and the flips. Thanks for watching. For the Picayune TV, I'm Amber Weems.